Yo yo yo, Mudelama. What's going on? Kenny! Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Just a spontaneous. Just a spontaneous evening ladder stream, guys. Nice to have you here. Awesome. Good evening. Salem. Welcome, welcome. I'm still not quite aware when you get these like new chat thingies where you are like the number one chatter and the number two chatter and stuff like this. How's your day going today, everyone? So my day was actually kind of fine. So just to warn you guys, we're obviously going to play Malice because I still love it and I want to reach a rating Duels, which I was already at Master 3, but we fell back. A bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, had a nice day, was at the gym, and now I was like, okay, cool. Let's stream a bit. Welcome also on Twitch. We are on Twitch, we are on YouTube, and let's go. Guys, how was your day? Let me know. Because I wanted to go outside and it was really rainy, which is when I decided, okay, F it, we are going to go push once again. Let's see how much artifact Lancia we can catch today. And I also want to try to like play a bit more optimal lines than last time. This is interesting, the hand. So I'm thinking Gold Suck into Dormouse into Jessicat into Banish this. Then I don't have to play this pretty... Oops. Okay, then let's start with this. So then I don't have to play this pretty bad White Rabbit line. Okay. Obviously I wanted to start with the Gold Sarcophagus, would have been way better, but let's ignore this. I saw the next mat in the Rule Pass is a Dark Resonator. Oh yeah, this is the, let's call it the classic ladder experience where you reveal that you're actually playing Malice and your opponent just scoops. But yeah, Resonator. Is it Dark Resonator? Yeah. Is it the one that if he goes to the graveyard he can search like synchro stuff? This is the one, right? This is Dark Resonator, I think. Okay, one more push and we are once again Master 3. But yeah, it's nice that they added a new battle pass, that's for sure. Especially if we get Ryziel soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So we're also going for a bit less lighting today, if you're wondering. I have my like lightning things in the background, but I want to chill out a bit here. So okay. It's kind of like the same hand we had before. We could go underground. Let's go underground and try the Dormouse route. What is the advantage though? We could also start March here, but this is not necessary. If we go White Rabbit, we just reveal that we have follow-up. I think it's okay to start with the in underground. And then we just go for the Dormouse and try to establish, try to play around Nip basically. And since we will place this Imperm, we can also place it now. Let's see whether we can get through. That's nice. So there is no Maxi. Apparently there is no Imperm or Effect Veiler because I think we would have seen it here. Let's see whether there's an Ash. This might be the, or is the most logical point. Because this is nice. Oh, Allure of Darkness. That's crazy good. I guess we will, in this case, because we have all the bodies already here, I like to go for the GVC. I put out the TB11, by the way, just for if you're wondering. And now we can allure the Marcher, I guess, because we might draw into, I don't know, Crossout or a Counterplay that we might need later on. Sure. Crazy hand. Crazy hand. Yeah, I'm still playing Allure. I like the Allure. I really like the... you don't have to play the Allure, but I think it's very strong. Yeah, question solved, basically. So which one did I not banish yet? Everyone, okay. I guess... If I should be stopped here, I want the Dormouse and the Jessica to still be on the field, because they can, in theory, be activated on the next turn. And now we can just go this way, Appaloosa, but then we don't have... We still have our normal summon, right? So we go normal summon. Then we can do this, then we can climb. So we can go for this Appaloosa basically here. Is there an advantage? I also have... Yeah, that's okay. Let's go for the ransom. Just with Master 1, then 9 out of 10 Malice in rank. Yeah, I mean... They are everywhere basically. This time around I would like this to be training 1 since I want the summon more than I want this search. Let's see what he plays here, because this is full Malice combo. He could just give up. Now we make Appaloosa, then we normal summon this, then we go special this. And then we go splash into Whitebinder, and then we basically end up on the Firewall Ring, I think. With this line here. Oh yeah, we still have our red ransom left, right? That's true. Forgot about her. Welcome to all the guys! I will answer the comments in a second. So, unfortunately we can't get back another March here, which is a bit sad. What do I want in the banishment? I think I want a White Rabbit in the banishment. Nah, the Medicine Mirror, I could have... No, it's in the hand already, it doesn't make any sense. So here we could go splash into white, and then white for... Okay, so we end up on the... Yeah, okay. We end up on the Firewall Ring. Here it doesn't really matter what we target, since everybody has already come back. And then we go Binder. We don't banish anything here. And then we spin the Binder for it. This is an unbreakable board. Especially with what we have in hand traps. Oh, this was... yeah. Take the one with... Take the Chessicat, obviously. It has more... Gives you more life points back. That was a mistake. Wow, this hand is bonkers. If you can break this, I'm impressed beyond impressed. And I think in this hand I kind of like to set this Dominus Impulse, because we have a Nip and the Maxi. I mean, Maxi we can play early on, but I don't really want to lock myself out of this Nip. Then again, setting 5 cards is kind of... kind of meh. Keep this or set this? Oh, Heavy Storm goes hard. But I mean, we have a Spell Trap negate, it's okay. It's high risk, I guess. And then... should be unbreakable normally. Keep the Maxi. New camera? No, it's just that I don't have my lightning on. Otherwise this camera would be strictly worse. I don't like this, but sure. Orcust support when? Who knows? Heavy Storm? Oh, this would be dirty. Playing Crystal on deck and so hard to break Malice board going turn 2 without dropped it. Yeah. I don't know. I think there is no breaking a Malice board if it's complete, honestly. Sure. Like this board you don't break. I think I impulse this. Could also get them, try to get them XC through. But then we have to, yeah, we have to use, let's impulse this. Because then, otherwise I will need to use my infinite impermanence afterwards. And I'm kind of like conflicted because I activated Max C. I want the draws, and then I'm imperming the Dormouse. This, he doesn't break this. Does not matter. Sure. We also need to activate the Max C since otherwise my pack bit does not have a card to discard, and I want to keep this nip just to be super safe. He activates Max C, interesting. Honestly, let's get the White Binder online at least. Or maybe the Dormouse, since then I also have this negate life. And I can decide to maybe banish if I want to. I can at least get back. Let's get the Binder on the field. Get back this, and then I keep the rest in the grave, question mark. I just imperm this, then I could send it to Spell Trap. Or I could just imperm this, I guess. I use the imperm, otherwise I need to. Then we have, here's a normal summon left, and we can just wait with the pack bit if we wanted to put something in the Spell Trap. Have you seen the Malice Millennium build? Yeah, I've posted a video about this, like, big build with a lot of different engines in it, basically. Though the combination of Millennium and Malice is kind of strange. Because of the life points paying, right? Sure. Code of Soul. Sure. Whatever. Needs to be a Splash Mage. Code of Splash Mage. And then we just pack bit this thing. And this is what I mean, right? He has wasted a lot of... It was clear that he could not break this. I think in these Malice mirrors, you have to give up early to save some time, honestly. By the way, welcome to all the new guys. Cool that we have so many people here for a spontaneous stream. You could push us a bit if you would hit the like button. That would be awesome. And now I'm going through your comments. So yeah, I'm still playing Allure. The August pack has to be Ryzel cards, like one of them wanted the new Ryzel card stem. Yeah, I'm assuming. This is what I talked about in my guessing the next pack video. I also think we will get Ryzel. No. Hopefully. Yeah, this is the problem of Allure, I guess. There you can make an argument for cutting Allure and maybe putting in some Bestials, because then again, if the Allures get through or go through, then it's actually kind of nice, the advantage that you can generate. You also generate basically an extension body, because you don't need to normal summon one of the Malice bodies. And you might draw into something that is useful. Then again, Allure also gives your opponent a good Ash target. Are you enjoying Malice format so far? What do you think about the mirror? I am enjoying it because I really like the deck. But there are a lot of non-games, and a lot of these non-games are mirror matches, obviously, because, I don't know, let's say, for example, I have no hand trap and he starts with Dormouse normal summon. Then I can basically give up because I will not be able to win this game. This is made even worse here in Master Duel because of the existence of Appaloosa, unfortunately. Because in the TCG, you could get a lot of your like little bodies through, right? You could get them from the banishment, you could use your Dormouse to banish something, your Chessy Cat. But here, the Appaloosa really is a problem. You can't even start your plays, if you know what I mean. Malice im Underground. And yeah, this is a lot. So the mirror, at least in my experience, seems to be a lot of non-engine versus non-engine. Who has the Lancia? Stuff like Maxi. Right. Let's, for example, say this is his only hand trap. Huh? Let's imagine this. At this point, he doesn't know about my Lancia, obviously, but at this, let's say he's also Malice. At this point, you could basically just give this game up. Go next. And this is a bit... It's honestly not the coolest way to play this game. And this is where I don't really like the format. But other than that, I really like playing Malice. I also bought the deck in TCG. My heart has a weak spot for Malice. I really love it. Playstyle is very cool. Another one. And now we are once again in the same... This is the same board basically like we had last turn. We have already used an underground. March has already been banished and we have all 3 base monsters on field. This time around we have No, we had Lancia last time. No, we didn't have a Lancia last time. Should this be the mirror, then the crossout is obviously also very nice. We have not yet banished our white rabbit though. Once again, I would like to have the body instead of the search. Yeah, we will probably see 7 Tachyon in Ryziel. Is this an imperm or something? But an imperm would have been used, right? Holding an imperm until this point is crazy. This is why I also think that we will have pure Ryziel instead of the Fiendsmith Ryziel variant, because 7 Tachyon makes more sense in the pure variant. Okay, so... Oh, I guess this hand is actually different, since this time around I still have the March here, though. We can... This is a different hand, right? But we can banish the White Rabbit. But okay, we can still go Appaloosa. Because last time around we had another normal summon at this point still left, which we here do not have. But we have the March here, it's fine. I've been liking Malice first meta deck since TIF had fun playing. Yep, I do understand this. This is a really cool deck. Question is, do we banish the rabbit now, since this can come back once more? Then we can once again go... We can basically make the same board like we did last time around. You guys are always sick, Fake Pink. Thank you. I'm happy that you are enjoying them and can learn from them. I hope you also saw my updated, like, 1-card Dormouse combo thing. Because I definitely made a mistake there in the guide. And here right now I'm playing without the TB11, for example, which definitely changes up some lines, but I wanted to play TB11 in the beginning. Does it matter what is being banished here? As long as I can keep 1 white rabbit in the graveyard, not really. He's holding something. I'm interested in finding out what that is. Do we banish something? Nah. Then again, yeah, okay, let's banish 1 Malice name so that we have one in the banish in case we wanted to. Let's banish a Dormouse, because this is the one we would want back in our deck. If there should be something like we need to use Crypto or something. This time around, going for the Chessicat for more life points, not making that mistake again. It's once again unbreakable here. Because the thing is, you not even, oh wow, you don't not even just need to break the board, which is already hard enough, but you need to win against Malice, because the follow-up otherwise is too much. This is what makes this deck really strong. The fact that you not just can't break, you cannot just break the board and then win the game, because it's pretty hard to win the game against all of those bodies. I'm enjoying playing against Malice with my Crystron deck. Sounds good. So, do you play Lancia or like Chaos Hunter, or just how do you do it? Don't want to make this Lancias unlive for the rest of the duel. I have 2 of them. Doesn't really make sense, I think. Yeah, the link decoder is crazy. The link decoder is also one of my calls for being like banned. If they don't want to ban Malice stuff. Let's see. Normal summon, white rabbit. Yeah, so I mean, I think we just uppo this. Or we could also, no, I don't want to cross out this. Yeah, let's uppo this. Because even if we... Problem is I lose the other negate as well. And I give him the opportunity to banish something from hand, which extends his place. So, fortunately, I can't really cross out. Finally, Tim is streaming. That's great. Battle phase, I guess. But that's going battle phase loses the game, so that would be okay with me, I guess. And I could still set this in the spell trap. Goes into the lingo, okay, and you could, yeah, then it's basically lost, right? Because now you have to banish. Okay. So this, I guess I'm using my Apu here. It doesn't really matter. I have so much stuff. Sure. We have no trap. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, but I mean, we are just impulsing this, and then we have 1 card left in hand. Could also... Nah, not... I'm keeping the Lancia, since if I Lancia, then... I also lose my follow-up. Basically my ability to use the GVC effectively. Now he also needs like Sarcophagus or the field spell, and then yeah. That's what I said, people are playing too much into this board, which is just, this is not beatable. Link Decode and Apo might be in danger. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But I think, I mean, yeah, sure, the loss of the Apo would be definitely a problem for the deck. But would still be very good. I think Konami puts themselves in a sticky situation with Malice. The only way to hurt the deck is waiting some ultra rares. Yeah, and I think this is what they're going to do. I think we will see hits on the base monsters like the Dormouse and the White Rabbit. Especially the Dormouse. Dormouse going to 1 like they have this in the OCG seems fair. But I think they are okay with this. They also did this with Tenpai, right? Ah. Back again at Master 3, guys. Let's see whether we can reach rating duels today. Definitely want to play in the new season of the Challenger Cup. Which the season is currently over, but next season is definitely coming, and I wanted to partake in some tournaments. What decks do you think can compete with Malice? Any deck with some insane 1-card combo and a bunch of space for decks like Lancia and Chaos Hunter, like Mevmec, for example? So I think what beats Malice is not one specific deck, because from a like engine perspective, Malice is just the best deck we have right now. But I mean, if for example Malice has no hand traps or maybe only an Ash Blossom and you can establish a big board with whatever deck you are playing, doesn't really matter actually, whether it's Crystron or maybe a weaker Snake Eyes version or Blue Eyes, then you will most likely be able to stop them. Malice is not super good at playing into a board. And if you then have stuff like Lancia, which can hard stop the Malice deck, not always by the way, I think then you can also win going second. So there is no specific deck that is good against Malice. It's more about... It's also a bit luck, you know what I mean? And whether you get... Well, we have a good coin flip win rate today. I didn't the last day. And whether you... Or whether you see your Lancias and stuff like this. Okay, this hand is definitely more dangerous to us. So it's Jesse. Do I just set an impulse here for fake? I would set an impulse either way, I guess. At least one of them. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? I keep the one, I set the one. I would set one anyway at the end of the turn. Good thing is, if this doesn't work out, we can still go Link Decoder Banish, Link free. Same with White Rabbit, 2. Ugh, Lancia. So we could banish here. We can't banish. Why couldn't we react? Wait, I'm confused. Ah, we can't remove from the field. Yeah. I'm keeping this chassis cat here and not turning this into a Link Goribo or something like this. And then I think the one impulse is enough. This one this is what I mean, right? This is the non-game aspect. There's just no game happening here, because if this is also Malice, I will also throw a Lancia at him now. Are you still running Untapped Him? At the moment, I'm not running it. I'm a bit afraid of whether this is legal or not. So at the moment, no. I use Crystron with Kashtira. That sounds nice. Like I'm saying, right? You go first with the Crystron Kashtira deck, and then you can establish Unicorn. You might rip something. Then opponent's turn, you might rip something else, and then yeah, it's basically game. Oh, I'm not playing, and this is bad actually. Because I only have this impulse. Yeah, this is a disadvantage of Lancia, right? So now the question becomes, what do I use this impulse for? Okay, so it seems like he does not have a Sage. Drops an Imperm. We might be able to use this artifact Lancia to hinder him from using this Wishes to equip, but we will see. I guess... I mean, this looks bad, but I guess the impulse on the Maiden, right? Because this is already done, but he can go this into Send, into Revive. So we just... I keep it for the Maiden, I think. Because he has 2 ways to get into Blue Eyes. And I can't really stop this. Also, this summons in defense, which is good for me. I input this. And then I might also use my Lancia here. Which would make Tactics live, but I don't want him to reset this. I don't want him to reset this Imperm if I can't stop it. Let's Lancia. So he can't banish this from the graveyard. It's like pretty iffy, but if we can survive this turn, we might have this in the grave. We can banish it with a March. Yeah, I don't know. Bad situation, but I mean, if we would be in the mirror now, then obviously, neither backhands. Okay, this is bad. We need an Imperm, or he has no dragon, maybe, because he needs to show. Not sure if he's aware of that. Damn it. Let's say a minigame, yeah. Gold Sark. Okay. then we have lost. Do we dare continue? Does it make sense? Nah, it's okay. This is once again, we can just scoop here. You know what I mean? This was basically a non-game, right? This wasn't really a game. This is the downside of this format, where you have like games like this, which are just nah. I had a little Master Duel break, came late to Malice, meta crafted. You came late to the Malice meta. This deck is just came out Friday. Crafted the deck and I want to run it in rated, but if we do is just surrender after normal dormers. Yeah, I was not able to summon a link. Yeah, I mean, you obviously don't need to surrender if you don't want to. You can also try to play it to a board, but I think it saves time to understand when you can't really, break it. Master Tech is over on Twitch. Great Floodgate. Yeah, it actually was, right? I don't know how, but I've been climbing with Tempai. Yep, doesn't sound that crazy to me, honestly. I'm assuming you're playing some Malice anti-tech, right? If you use Lancer, he won't be able to banish. Yeah, that's what I did, but yeah. This is also obviously not a strong play, like using one hand card so that he can't banish wishes. It's obviously not a good play. Man, the coin flips are on our side, man. I hope Link Decoder does not get banned. It's not that bad. Oy. Then again, this hand is actually not that bad. I think once again we start with Underground. Oops. Sing. No Maxi, that's good. Yeah, Santa. The thing is, I'm not playing the Nightmare Cerberus, so I have to think about this for a second. Could Maxi here, obviously, but what could I do? So I have this summon here. Chaos Hunter I can't banish. I don't have Bestials. Link 2, Appaloosa, SP that I can't banish. Dark can't do anything. I think this is game over, honestly. I can't break this. Can't. It's what a no game once again, you know? Decklist, yeah, I can show afterwards. I don't have an answer for this. This would have not been an answer also. So I can go... I can't break this. I can't get rid of this. Doesn't matter what I said here. SP can't get rid of... You need Nightmare Cerberus, which is something you people played. Oh, yeah, I also played in the TCG, actually. So I could go Splash, Revive, then I have 2-3, doesn't work. I guess... Oh no, there's also... The Mirror also needs to banish, right? It does, right? Let's just try this. I mean, this is over, but... You have no out unless you play the transcode. Yeah, or Bestials, right? Bestials can be an out. Cerberus is an out. Transcode is an out? Because he gets attack point boost, or... This is not... I need to banish in order to negate, right? Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Just negate, not banish, then the whole card would not make sense, yeah. But yeah, this is the non-game I'm talking about. Target when banishment, and if you do, okay. Do I have any... I want to check again. I have no out, right? I have no normal summon left. I can't. Pass over, he kills this. He keeps this. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You have this. You don't play Cerberus? No. This is the first Chaos Hunter that was successfully summoned against me in my... I don't know how many games I played with Malice. So, no. If I should start to face this more often, then I will... put it in, but for now I have not really seen this. People are on Lancia, right? But he's playing the Cerberus. I guess if you play the Chaos Hunter, you also want to play the Cerberus. If you play IP, you can cut it. Yeah, you can, but I don't play IP. At the moment, there's nothing in this extra deck that I really want to cut. You can definitely... So one of the first things that can go, I think, is like the Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid entire package here, because if you establish him on the end board, it's normally always game over. I mean, it is way better to establish him with his follow-up stuff here than to establish a Firewall Dragon, but if you can get to the Appaloosa Firewall Dragon, the GVC 06 and stuff like this, then normally your opponent won't break this. So he is rarely ever needed. And if I would put him out and I would have 3 more spaces, then I would consider putting in Nightmare Cerberus. I would put in... What else would I put in? Maybe Topological Bomber Dragon? I don't know. Almirage? Yeah. Would tagging in Nightmare Unicorn be a good idea? Yes, but you are going... If you just want to counter Chaos Hunter, you go for the Cerberus, since Cerberus can be made with 2 bodies and accomplishes the same thing. If you only want this Cerberus counter, right? Dotscaper isn't bad if Link Decoder gets banned, and there are several times. Yeah, but I think Dotscaper will not really be played here. So another good example, right? This is unlikely to stop a Malice player. And if I can't, then I can just give up. So I'm impulsing... I don't know, I can't impulse the first one, actually. So I'm most likely... But this is once again super... I can't impulse this. And then I can impulse the Dormouse, but then he just needs another normal summon from hand in order to play through, basically. So I could impulse this rabbit or whatever comes here. But any hand trap extends. Does it actually? Only if you press Almirage, I guess. Oh no, Haggard Lizardos would... Oh no, this does not work. So if I go for this... Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? I basically have to do it here, because the impulse does not really get... I guess this comes back. Lizardos, I can't impulse. Splash Mage, he does not need to use, or he would have need to use this. Yeah, now he banishes something. At this point is where I can just give up this game. If he has, like, I don't know, March or something. Yeah. Because this is full combo now. I don't have to look at this. I can't break this. You transcode into Terror Hearts? Ah, yeah, okay, this works, yeah. True. Marriage H is here. Anyway, I'm using a lower engine to turbo level 7 Dracossack effect to make 2 token link to Cherubini Center Malice to graveyard. Yeah, also works. Sure. Yeah, my temper deck, I'm on 3 Chaos Center, 3 lands, yeah. And I am wondering why you are succeeding. Tough question. But yeah, obviously works. Yeah, I wouldn't cut anything. You have either dark, maybe. Yeah, you could cut dark for Cerberus, but I like the dark in the mirror. Then again, I have found out that dark in the mirror is actually worse than I thought, because with the March Share being out, a lot of the time he can just banish the target that you try to revive. So the dark is not as great as I hoped, honestly. I feel Dark Fruit is bait, it's just win more. I wouldn't call it bait. Bait is a tough word. It's obviously a super strong card, right? It makes a very, very solid end board even more solid. But you don't need to play him, yeah. Dark Fruit is for the most optimal combo, and Packbit is nuts in the mirror. Yeah, Packbit, this is why I opted to play the Packbit instead of the Mereologic Aggregator, because getting rid of the body is insanely good. You need 300 to live. Yeah, or Lancia would have worked, but yeah. This hand is kind of nice. Can once again set an impulse here, because I will anyways. I don't really want to banish this underground, so I guess we're going with the White Rabbit for now. Yeah. Non-game, right? If you can't get to Terra, it doesn't hurt, but it's very good to have. It is. It is. Saved me a lot of times. I mean, the fact that you have a spell trap negate is pretty nice. Ay. This is heroes in this economy. The meta is so boring to me, I have to pull out the Chandra Man. Yeah. How did you smell Jaden before seeing the decklist? I love the set trap to play a mind game with my opponent. Yeah, same. But honestly, this is the same thing that everyone came to as a conclusion in the TCG. Even if your opponent is setting something, right? You are always kind of going like impermit anyway, so not sure if it makes a difference. Especially with people now playing less and less TB11 because TB11 is obviously the best card to dodge. No, I guess depending on the situation. Maxi here. No. This kind of plays around. Maxing in the rough is kind of plays around March here as an extender if there should be one. Provide hero everything, yeah. Definitely a crazy list. I stopped playing Malice because everyone's playing Lancia and Hunter and I went back to play Snake Eyes. Too bad. And I have been doing pretty good because most of the cards they use is to counter Malice. Most of the cards they use are to counter Malice. Hero players always run that city field. Ah, okay, okay. That might be an argument. I'm getting that. But let's see what this is. I mean, this hand is not bad. Because we can go Chassis Cat, activate Chassis, we have a March here. It's also not great. It's an okay hand. I miss my Snake Eyes, man. You can still play it. Just need to adapt your combos a bit, right? Do you think this is Malice? I hate Konami so much. We had finally 4-1 for good meta, and with Snake Eyes finally hit, it could be better. Yeah, I guess we never saw how good the meta would be without Snake Eyes. Without Malice, right? But Malice destroyed it again completely. Yeah, kind of. I think the release of Rise will make this a bit better. I would be interested in a statistic of gameplay length or a race of early surrenders. Yeah, same here. That would be interesting. Let's see, is this the Fiat Malice Millennium deck? Or Snake Eyes? It is Malice. And there's Dormouse for the start. And now it's basically just a Dormouse combo, right? So everything that he did until this point was basically just Dormouse combo. How many life points does he have at the end of all of this? Not a much, right? But yeah, this is what I'm talking. And now it's like, do I even want to play here or even want to wait here? Because he goes for an Appaloosa with 2 negates. I have Chassis Cat, I normal Chassis Cat, activate effect. Appaloosa negates it. Then I basically have to already go battle phase, since March here would be the next thing I do, and it can be Appaloosa. And if I go battle phase, I lose the game because then I lose for sure. So I already know this game is over. Maybe he pays himself to death. Can Tim buy a dual field before GTA 6? Unlikely. I have bought dual fields in the past, but I just don't like them. They distract me from the game. This is my problem with dual fields, you know? I've seen Malice use this engine. Yeah, they do. It feels like Telemon format all over again. Malice everywhere and their recovery, man. Malice is Snake Eyes, but dark, I say. Dark Eyes. I think Telemons was way more fun because Telemons was pretty interactive. Especially the mirror. Everybody was playing on everyone's turn. That was kind of fun. But yeah, we can give up here. I just want to read your comments. There's not even a top deck that could really help us here, fortunately. Even with the head to Snake, I still do full combo every time. Using the Exodia engine is crazy in Malice. Yeah, somehow. But then again, yeah. Maybe I should have went to battle phase, and maybe I could have killed this 0 attack Appaloosa, but you cannot forget that he will have GVC on the field and he will be able to revive the White Binder, which gives him 2-3 life points back, so it's very unlikely that you ever do something there. You do have a lot of gas, kinda? My hand? No, there was nothing. There was basically nothing. No, a friend of mine likes the cherry field. He's like, oh, I love the cherry field, I want the cherry field back. Oh, you want the coin flip? Let me go first? Ooh, I think my Lancia will not do anything here against this Tenpai matchup. That's not too bad. Marcha, banish rabbit, and then we go... Yeah, why not? I guess the Goldsack was kind of better, right? Because the Marcha can banish Malice Link Freeze out of the graveyard and the Goldsack can't. So maybe this was actually not optimal. Beep beep. I mean, if this is Tenpai, I'm super happy that I have an Ash Blossom in hand. Ah, yeah, that's right, I have to attack the binder anyways because of the field spell. That's true, it's true. Yep. True. You are right, my friend. Yeah, I should have used the Goldsack. Because I will get the... Yeah, I should have used the Goldsack anyways, I think. He has already used, right? So in this case I need the field spell to continue. The other way around I could have grabbed the additional interruption, so that would have been better actually. Yeah, I should have used the Goldsack instead of the March, yeah. Because now I need to... Did he come back already? No, right? So I could also... Nah, but it makes more sense to use Underground. Underground Malice in the mirror is also crazy, eh? Then again, grabbing a third March here? Nah. Why not? Then I don't draw it next turn, maybe. Or I don't draw it from other cards. Makes sense, I guess. Thins out the deck. And then we can go Dormouse into Chesikatze. And we're basically... once again at the same position that we were the combo before, so this is once again Tempest Terahertz. Let's see what this is. Is this really Tenpai? I'm asking. Everybody came back already, but I want this in the graveyard, so let's take a chassis here. And since we have Malice in the Mirror already banished, I guess we can skip the banishment here. Malice in the Mirror would be what I want to shuffle back anyway, so... Bell? Yeah, whatever. Could activate something, maybe Bell. Ghost Bell. You would Bell this then, I guess, if you had a Bell. Ugh. So we didn't draw a lot of hand traps, so... Only one Ash and this Lancia, which is most likely useless. Otherwise we would not have gone second if this is Malice. It's tier. Do you think so? Just because they're tier sleeves or what? I think I set this as a bluff. I don't need the Goldsack. I probably don't need in a follow-up turn if it ever comes to that. I can't even play Branded anymore with all the Lancia and all decks. Yeah, it kind of hits the Branded a bit, right? Longest turn ever. This turn? Really? You think? I think it was kind of fast. He would have had the field spell Lamstar at the end, definitely. Because he would have searched it with the red ransom. Well, ultimate Slayer. Slayer the Apo, I guess. I could also Slayer the... Could also made an argument for slayering the other one, honestly. But sure. From your exit, sure. Yes. Is this once? It's once, right? It's not once. Ugh. Do I even use this here? Maybe to get life points back. I still have this, so it actually doesn't really matter. I guess I use this and get back the... Yeah, I use this for life points. Get back the red ransom. Sure. Do I want to set another trap here? Not really, honestly. Okay. Holy, it's strike at hand by. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what it was. Let's see what it was. Yeah, it was. Strike at hand by. They're only playing one Hydra. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow, this could have really turned very bad. They also had the talents to take, potentially. Malice do 5 to 6 interruptions usually, but with Snake Eyes I usually do 8 to 9, and then follow-up is not bad. But the follow-up of Snake Eyes is bad. That's Snake Eyes' problem, right? Why you don't go with red and Splash Mage in white, then you get more life points? What? You get life points from the trap by resummoning. Thank God Branded is dead, I hate it. I can't play my Blue Eyes anymore. Ah. I think Blue Eyes still works kind of fine. What I find weird is that I don't dislike Snake Eyes as much as other people. It's not even in my most hated deck lists, but Fiendsmith Lab and even Phantom Knights are. Never played Snake Eyes. But did you ever play against Snake Eyes is the question. What would you Drill Beam versus Malice? Not sure about Drill Beam wording, but they can still use the effect. Yeah, good question. I think they can, since this is a different effect, right? Then target of negates its effects, and if you do banish it... Oh, the question is this a different one in the graveyard? Oh, I'm not 100% sure. Do you guys know? I would say it can come back since it's a different card in the graveyard. The effect activates in the graveyard. So obviously the field effect is negated. It's the field, let's say Dormouse, the Dormouse from the field. Then it goes to the graveyard, and because she activates in the banishment, sorry, not in the graveyard, it goes to the banishment, but because she activates in the banishment, she can actually come back. I'm pretty sure it's like this. And if that's the case, I mean, you can still stop a play with that, right? And obviously, if you use one of their banish comebacks, then they have one less body. You can also hit the field spell, you can hit Goldsack, you can hit Splash Mage, you can hit Lizardos. Yeah. Basically anything that is not a comeback body. Or maybe a body that came back already, right? So I think there are a lot of nice targets still for the Drill Beam. Rose feels better right now. I think I have Purge and Ash. They do anything with Malice. Yeah, the Purge is maybe not that great. Yes, but then you can summon red, so you get more life points. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're actually right, yeah. For some reason, I was keeping the red on the field so that if something happens, I have a Link 3 body that I might be able to use to go into a Firewall Dragon. So let's say something happens to my Splash Mage. It, I don't know, gets destroyed by Ogre or something. In this specific case, I would have a Malice base body on the field and a Link 3, which gets me into a Firewall Dragon, which otherwise I can't. Yeah, this would be the upside, I guess. Yeah, it comes back. Yeah. I think you banished the Splash Mage. Yeah, but yeah, you banished the Splash Mage, which is definitely one of the best targets since this removes the body and negates the effect, but not every line goes to Splash Mage, right? And if he, for example, goes for a late Splash Mage like I did in the combos, then it does not matter because then the important thing has already happened. Yeah, hitting any non-monster and non-Malice monster is a good hit for Drill Beam. Just avoid hitting Malice monsters. Yeah, or hit Malice monsters if you then can, I don't know, afterwards use the trap to destroy them once again. So it's not an easy question. Konami enjoys seeing people complaining about the dominating meta. Probably, right? Probably not. It's bad for business. Decode is also good. Decode Talker? Transcode Talker? Yeah, you can also hit the access code talker, for example. Could wait pretty long with your Drill Beam. Or Appaloosa. Yeah. Yeah, Appaloosa is also a good target. So, this is where Drill Beam is not bad here. Ooh, let this be Malice. We have faced a lot of not Malice players. Maybe it's time to put out this artifact Lancia. Ha. Damn it. This deck, this is the worst. I think I don't know where to ash this deck. I will just ash this and then give up if it doesn't work. Does this work against this? Not at all, right? Is there a good ash target here? They are unaffected either way at this point, so yeah, okay. The question now is, do I just watch this, or do we just leave here? No, I should have used my Lancia. No. It's the first time this ever came up. I messed this up. Link Decoder? Yeah, Link Decoder also an option, yeah. Oh, I should have used the Lancia, man. Can never figure out where to hand trap Gimmick Puppet. Me neither. Don't they banish a few cards as well? Do they? That's just Lancia here. I don't know. Leave now. Do they banish something? They don't, right? But here's the thing. I had games against Gimmick Puppet where they just messed up the combo and just didn't win the game. But yeah, I also it's okay. I can't take this. This is one of the worst decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! This is way worse than Tenpai, I think. They don't banish? Yeah, I should have used the Lancia, right? They banish Terror Baby. Yeah, but the Terror Baby, isn't the Terror Baby like your opponent cannot target anything or something? Because that would obviously be non-consequential for us. Because I had no targets anyway, so that's that. Ah, interesting hand. Allure. Tend towards the March here, honestly, because... Yeah, let's go March here. Then I can use this as a normal summon, I guess, and keep the body as not banished. Then again, I could use the Chessy Cat here, huh? Can still use the Chessy Cat, I guess. Chessy banished this. I will get one back throughout the combo anyways. Yeah, I guess this is an argument for not doing it like this. But I want more hand cards, so... Oh no, not once again. Damn it. 10 per Dragon Hydra, man. Oh, it's time to Nightmare Cerberus, guys. It's the second. This is literally the second time this happened to me. I mean, there's an imperm here, so we, in theory, can kill this next turn. Do you have an Ash Blossom? The crossout is dead. Okay, and here's, I mean, it's discarded this Pydra, right? There's probably another Pydra or another starter, I guess. Do we even set this? Not really, right? I think I just pass here. We just try to stop their starter with an Ash, and then we have the Imperm for the Chaos Hunter next turn. Chessy Cat means the cat that follows us whenever you go. When it comes to the I could just keep the Ash Blossom for the field spell or the Kaiman. Because if they have this already. But I mean, they can search one of them, so let's Ash this. Emergency Band is required or immediate Risey release. I call for an immediate Risey release. Oh, can we live a turn? Can we live? Can we live? Question is, does he have another Chaos Hunter in the hand? What does this even do? Promethean and then what? Does this matter? Hydra getting back. Okay, I guess. Maybe I should have set this cross out. Then again, I wasn't expecting him linking off his Chaos Hunter, honestly. Maybe he has another Chaos Hunter. This kind of screams another Chaos Hunter or anything, something else. What are you even making with this? Embler Whale or something? I think it doesn't matter. I can let him do this. I keep this Imperm. I'm not sure what this is. What's happening here? Sure. I mean, these cards will... Oops, I need to click this. These will push us through, so whatever. He had this already. Ah, okay. 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 Ah. Here's your Chaos Hunter Lancia list. Do we play Nightmare Cerberus now, just because we saw this 2 times? I'm not the biggest fan of this dark. Especially because this is like playing into your Malice opponent, which is something that basically never happens in my game. Isn't it this Chessy Cat from like the Alice in Wonderland? I'm not super familiar with the Alice in Wonderland thing. I think a Law of Darkness should be banned because of Malice. It's a report of greed plus combo starter in this deck. Too broken. Yeah, but you have this danger of just banishing your entire hand, which is obviously dangerous. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right? We see a Dormouse, we leave. I think Goldsack will go to 1. I also think so, yeah. This is not leaving territory yet, but this obviously is something, right? I would cut the Dark for Cerberus as well, yeah. So it's just normal. This, it would be so funny if this would be normal summon March Share, right? No, this is like double March Share or something. Bestial. Yeah, this also works. And I mean, this hand isn't even great to play into a board, man. This copper is okay. 2 pushes. Eh. Pip. I think Allure is one of the more unnecessary cards in the deck. Hit it and we still have 2 gold suck. Yeah, Allure is just more of like an... You don't need Allure in here. You can also play Bestials, which are safer. Come on. Didn't think they just put it back to 2. I think expecting it to be hit might be cope. Yeah, it's also true. I was not quite sure why we put this at 2, honestly, with us knowing that we would release Malice soon. Can you stop surrendering? I could stop surrendering, but this would not produce any good games for you, so that's that. Because these are games I can't win. Okay, there's a golem. So how do we use this Dominus Impulse then? We can Dominus Impulse Zombie Vampire, right? So we could just Dominus Impulse this Zombie Vampire, I guess? Yeah, let's do this. When could we possibly get the Ignister support? I mean, when it comes to a simple time perspective, we could get it next pack. It would definitely not be too early for the Ignister support, but obviously we won't get it next pack. This would be crazy. Is there another Lancea in the hand? So I'm assuming Ignister support in maybe 3 packs, so not August. Not September, but then October maybe. I think they will wait with this. After they had Malice, yeah, or something like this. In 3 months, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, I thought Gold Suck to 2 was crazy considering they hadn't released Malice yet. Yeah, a bit strange. A bit strange. Oh, please make Zombie Vampire, not this Monster Negate guy. Okay. We should be able to hit this, right? The special summon, so this should work. Let's hope that this stops the turn. Impulse, man! You know the drill. If they go normal summon Dormouse, we leave. Now, we basically can't leave here because then we lose the entire game and we are getting D-ranked. No. Never lucky, man. We might as well leave here. Now, okay, Chessy Cat on its own. Obwohl, we can yeah, Red Ransom. Red Ransom, baby. Yeah, now we are playing this out. This hand doesn't win it, however. We can try. Ignister will come after Rising and after the hit to Malice. I also think so, yeah. Ignister will definitely power this up once again. No, Ignister basically, so I talked about this in the what is next video, so what's next pack basically. We are basically on, how is it called? We are basically on Alliance Insight when it comes to card releases. So from a time frame perspective, we could definitely see Ignister in theory, but it won't come obviously. And if they release Rise, could Malice be a contender against it without the Ignister? Yeah, of course, of course. Malice does not need the Ignister support to be a contender for Rise here. Dark Horse Malice hit TB11 because it's not an SR or Ultra and only half the Malice deck plays it. Perfect position. Yeah, that would be crazy. This game is for you, the person who just asked me to stop surrendering. Now you can see how you never can break a Malice field. and you can just give up earlier on. But we are on the down rank game, so we kind of have to do this. Has anyone tried the MFMech engine in Malice? I have been testing it and it has been working. It does work, right? But yeah, I think there's no reason to really play it, honestly. What are your thoughts of Code of Soul in Malice? I play it as an extender and 2nd terahertz. You can link Encryptor and Tri-Gate Wizard the Omni Negate. I think it's not necessary. Because you have a lot of extenders anyways. So I think you don't really need it. I wouldn't play it personally. Doesn't he go into Whitebinder or has he already? No. After the initial hits to Malice, I will toss in Mavmec to supplement the losses, but the deck is pure is fine. Yeah, depending on what this is, you can definitely throw in Mavmec afterwards. But for now, the pure version is most likely the best. I like it personally more than Bestials. What do you mean? The Mavmec stuff? I think I would prefer Bestials. Oh, you mean Code of Soul, right? Okay. But the Bestials... Nah, the Bestials... I think the Bestials are way better, but... Go ahead. In Masteru, what is considered tier 0 because it doesn't show on the tiers what the number is? Yeah, I guess... So, I think there was once this definition of tier 0. If, like, 60% of any given meta is one deck, it's tier 0 or something. So, obviously there are no real data points. But, for example, if you want to look at Untapped, where Malice is not yet on, you could, in theory, see how famous or how popular it is. And if this reaches something like, let's say, 50%, you could consider this a tier 0 deck if you want to. But I think we can agree that by how much Malice decks you see on ladder, this is probably just a tier 0 deck. Guy is making a crazy board, by the way. I'm never breaking this. In a million years. I mean, he has 1000 life points. That's the only... he has this, right? But I could keep my Dominus inputs for this GVC. I still need to attack the Malice Link monsters though, right? He can bounce this back to the hand. Okay, now we can call it a day. Okay, this was crazy. The combo was... He did a crazy combo. This was crazy. Yes. And yeah, this is unfortunately the ranked experience, right? We had a good start, winning a lot of coin flips, like ranking up, and then we had this, right? So it's unfortunately how it is. Pretty tough. I wonder if they will hit the deck like the TCG or the OCG. I would guess the OCG. They didn't really have a system decade. Asked his chat and they said it needs 60% rep in turnish. Thus far it has 50 in the event since it released. Yeah, as I said, there's no like set system, so it's just like if everybody is on this deck, then yeah, it's most likely tier 0. Let's hope this is Malice, so that our lands here can do something here. We only have one starter though. This is toughy tough. Okay, could be Malice. Cool. I'm still assuming this is Malice, honestly. It's not the first Malice player that bricked against me. Allure, my favorite boy. Kind of do want this draw 2, honestly, but the problem is if I don't draw anything and my white rabbit is then no longer combo, unfortunately. And my ash would be unlive next turn, so maybe without the ash in my hand this would have been a play. Beep beep. This is a very weak line. TB11 not being there makes the white rabbit line significantly worse. Still works, but not as great. I would ash this, I think. I value the called by higher. Has a crossout. Okay. Sure thing. I think we win this. The non-engine war. Do we have more non-engine, my friend? Or do I have more non-engine than you? Let's find out. Ah ha ha ha. Let's see what this is. Still calling Malice. Yeah, and this is what a lot of games feel like, unfortunately. A lot of non-engine war. Yeah. Tier 0 is when the power level is 31 on meta. That low? Emo, if the meta shifts around the deck, it's tier 0 like Tempai, like tier. Yeah, then it would be in the same category, you're right. Hui, this is once again an interesting hand. I mean, this can work. Chessy Cat or White Rabbit? I mean, we could go Chessy Cat, banish this GVC. It's not super needed. It's also a bit greedy. Let's not be greedy. So it's Splash Mage, right? It's the Splash Mage line. Which is always a bit weak. I'm surprised I didn't hit Malice upon release like Dormouse and White Rabbit 2. Yeah, same. But maybe they wanted people to spend a lot of like money on the pack. This might be the explanation. So I could do this, but then then I only have the Dormouse left, right? So I guess I'm playing into Nip anyways. Can't really play around this. If I go this, I play into Nip. If I go this into Chessy, Chessy is gone. Then I basically have to make an SP here, right? Banish this. Comes back. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I have to play into Nip in, with this hand. Doesn't matter. How much do you think Konami made after this pack release? That's tough to say. I don't know, man. Guess we're going for the girly girl here. Because now we can extend, theoretically. Banish to get this, but doesn't make any sense, right? So we could do this, then we do underground for chassis. This combo is a bit strange. Not sure if I done this correctly. I think I will banish that much here. Oh, I have a normal summon left. Ah, interesting. It's a bit. Could go Crypta, get this back, this, make that, but then I'm stuck there. Chain block this with the white binder. One can go. Then we revive this. And I can still banish the... Ah, yeah, I can't get it back then. So... Yeah, I can't banish the white binder, unfortunately. And now I either go Crypto or I go Terahertz, which Terahertz makes more sense. I do this, get the body back to another card, but then I can't set this card here. Nah, I think this is fine. Yep. Your evening streams, that's rare. Yeah, it is. I just wanted to play a bit, climb the ladder a bit, and I was like, hey, why not also get you guys to come, basically. Also subbed him. What's up, Ayub? I hope you have a good day. Annoying. Annoying. Let it be Malice so we can artifact. Ugh. This is bad. Aye. And now I'm left with 2 Artifact Lanciers in my hand. No, it's okay. Hydra. I still think Yummy will be more affordable on Master Duel than in the TCG. Yeah, everything is more affordable here than in the TCG. The meme with the guy from Konami who made Lancia just super rapid fire is funny. I have not seen that, but it actually sounds kind of fun. Nah. I had everything. I only spent $5 making the full Malice deck from scratch. It's called I buy a account with 250 to 300k gems. Other people are missing as well as making a deck. Hey, you can get 350 to 300k gems, and then you only pay $5 for that? That sounds crazy. How is this even making a profit for the person selling the account then? Was there a way to get back March? Not how I did it. I guess there was a way to get back March. I could have gone Firewall Dragon. So when I had the 3 bodies on the end board, before I made the Terahertz, could have made Firewall Dragon and then turned one of the other ones, being in the zone under the Firewall Dragon, into a Lingoribo. That would have triggered Firewall Dragon to basically get back a card. Oh no, this is normal summon. But still, I could have, wait. I think we could have gone, where's the arrow? The arrow's there. Yeah, okay, then that doesn't work. Not really, but it also would not have made a big difference since the banishment trap was already gone, so still lose. That's a massive loss. Yeah, it seems to me right. I would never spend $1,000 for a deck in real life. That is a month's rent, yeah. And it's also an expensive month's rent. Can I ask you from which city you come from? Like originally? Originally I'm from... Wait. I will set this anyway since I have the nib. Originally I'm from Melle in Germany. But I'm living in Bielefeld right now, Germany. Which is not far away from Melle. It's a bigger city, Bielefeld, though. Oh, this doesn't look that great. This is where one single hand trap, which is not Artifact Lancia, stops us. I mean, we have the called by, I guess. So if they have something, let this be one Lancia or one Maxi. Maybe not an Ash Blossom. Ay, ay, ay. Now I have to waste my own Ash Blossom, unfortunately. Germany, I know I am a German too. It is easy to hear. Yeah, apparently I have a really strong German accent. I always deny this, but people are have a very strong opinion when it comes to my German accent, so I guess that's what it is. So this is the Lingoribo thingy here, right? Yeah, yeah. Are you going to Worlds this year? No. I am obviously a unbelievably good player, but not so good that I can go to Worlds. No, I'm not going to Worlds. But I could go to the European Championship because I have qualified in the TCG. But I think it's like next month in Berlin or something, or this month. But I won't go. I only have the... yeah, dice do too much things. I only have the base of the Malice deck here, so no March Hairs. I have no Mulcher armies and stuff like this, so I can't really compete, honestly. I was born in Berlin, but I live in America. Where do you live exactly? I also lived in Berlin for 5 years. The Kitty Dad. This name tells me that you lived in Berlin. Wow, this is rough. could Ash this and then if I also want to conserve the splash match if I can. So I Ash this and then let's say there's Samsara de Lotus, then you go Samsara, he takes that out. And I impulse it. If I don't Ash this, then he gets this, then he gets this, then he gets into the Yama. Yama can kill this already. I think I'm Ashing this. It's Oh no, this is negated. Ah, damn it. Ash is called, but don't forget, bro. I forget, man. Yeah. I know, guys. I messed up. I was reading too much chat. It's okay. We have a nip. And I top deck a Dormouse. I live in Texas currently. That's nice. I went to I went to Florida once with my ex-girlfriend and her family for 2 weeks. This was nice. I liked it. Ooh, Moon I like. Because I can hit the Requiem, right? Do I hit the Requiem? Yeah, I can keep my Splash Mage maybe if I hit the Requiem, right? So, fingers crossed. Oh no, I can't nip now. Ah, guys. What is happening here? Oh no, I can nip, sorry. Impulse, I'm blanking here. Already have Malice, so I'm good. My account probably has more money spent on it than my account would like. Yeah, I do understand what you mean. I mean, we have the nip still, so I guess it's bye-bye for the Splash Mage, unfortunately. I used to hate Jubel, now I just hate all the Fiend support. Poor Jubel is totally fine. For some reason I also hate Jubel. I can't really tell you why. I'm stuck at plat 3 right now, running the Malice deck. I'm not sure why I'm having issues. One thing that makes me mad about Master Goals, I always go second. I swear the game is rigged. Nah, game isn't rigged. Game isn't rigged. Game is not rigged, my friend. Fiendsmith Engraver to the field. Engraver, my man. So top deck, we are in the top deck mode, obviously. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. I never win the coin toss. Christopher, man. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Christopher, I feel that though I didn't win a single coin toss my first day playing Malice, I swear on my life. But how many games did you play, man? It's also a question that you need to answer. Nibiru! $72 coin flips lost? Really? Is it Remyo, do I feel like harder to master one with tier 1 deck? Yeah, this is not because Malice is a bad deck. Malice is a very strong deck. Hey, what? Ah, okay. Yeah, burn me. But this is just because... This is because Malice... It's all about non-engine, right? Like we just saw here, basically. It's about winning coin flip. It's about non-engine. So, yeah, unfortunately, Malice brings out the worst in Whoa, Master Duel. This I like. This is fun, right? Tim Temper with Dominus or Sky Striker. Dominus is really good. To be honest, once you hit a flat ranking up, the game is not fun. It's stressful, in my opinion. What do you mean flat ranking up? The ladder feels so disgusting in this Malice format. Really a struggle to get to Master 1. Yeah, it's just a bit too much luck. Too much luck. Please not ash this, I want to see. Oh, yes, so. White Rabbit for the win. It's definitely the worst of all of them, but it's okay, it's cool. It's cool, it's cool. Is it cool? Yeah, this... In a strange way this works, right? Does it work? I can't banish this, so I can go... SP banish the March here. This is straight. It kind of works. It's just very strange. SP Little Light. It's crazy that SP does not feel as strong anymore. In general. Much here. This is a very strange line. Does it matter? Not really. Haha. And now we are kind of safe now. Because we have the GVC. Peace. Now we can dodge. We just keep the ransom's banishment effect up until we have... Do we even need... No, we don't even need to go for an Appaloosa. There's something you can activate. It's nothing in the graveyard, so it's either this or this. Let's say it's a nip. If I go here Chessicat, then we make an Appaloosa, then there's Chessicat still on the field, right? How do I banish this then? I have the Chessicat on the field, it already came back. This one already came back, right? So GVC gets back this, but I have to give up the Chessicat, which means I can't go for the Appaloosa because this time around, from a body perspective, it doesn't work. So I go access code here. I guess I keep this Chessicat in the back, so I don't need to banish the Chessicat here, because if I go access here and get nipped, then the Chessicat doesn't help me. Or does it? Let's say I get nipped and the Chessie is still here. Chessie banish, get something, but no, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, this is like an access code talker, which also doesn't care about a potential imperm. It's just bad into nip, but we have the Appaloosa line isn't available to us. It is what it is. If it's Appaloosa, then it's Appaloosa. Nip, but it seems that is not nip. Can we banish more? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I guess it's not a nip. Was the set this turn? It was, right? So we could make an Appaloosa, but yeah, this is no nip, right? Okay. Ah, no. 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 Oh man, I tend to forget this always, man. It's crazy. Huh. It's Whitebinder, right? Whitebinder's pretty good here. I would love the Appaloosa, but the Whitebinder is actually... but the Whitebinder is a But what do I do with Whitebinder then? Can banish this, can banish... It's pretty good. And we can set the banishment trap. It's a bit sad that I have to keep this on the field. This is a bit stupid, I guess. But the banishment trap also gets me a march here, so that's okay. Actually, could have gone for the Crypta, but Crypta only has one banish here and doesn't get rid of this Fiendsmith. I guess it does get rid of the Fiendsmith stuff. It's okay, I think. We can deal with whatever comes here with this. If we Lizard, would have been game now. Yeah, but we could not Lizard. Because, oh wait, what could... wait, huh? I made an SP, right? Why didn't I make Lizard? I SP banished the... Oh yeah, you're right. For some reason I didn't... use the Lizard. I'm not sure why. I kind of blanked on that. But yeah, obviously Lizard would have done the same trick even better than the SP actually. Yeah, I blanked on that. I always mess the battle phase up, I have to say, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I feel like he played it out wrong, yeah. Splash mode works. Super poorly. Allure being a super rare was a strategy by them from the beginning. Yeah, I also had these games, yellow. These like stun games where the opponent, I killed the opponent because they had no monster. Tim, you're the type of friend everyone is looking for. Thanks, my man. You're too kind. Yeah, the Lizard play, man. We could have drawn with the GVC and could set it. Yes, you are right. That would have been way better. I'm not sure why I didn't. Yeah, true. I think Marcha is way stronger than other people. I also think that Marcha is stronger than most people in the world. Yeah, but there were a few misplays there. Ooh, we only have an Ash Blossom. This is... ugh, this is iffy. Please start with Jessie Cat effect. Ash Blossom pass. Oh yeah, baby. Here's the Ash Blossom. Badam buddy. He will have an extender. This is game already. Oh, maybe. Oh, guys. Is it happening? Is an Ash Blossom stopping Malice? No, of course not. Goodbye. We're still learning minor misplays. And these weren't even minor misplays. At least with the Lizardos. I was just overlooking the Lizardos. That is what it was. For some reason, in my mind, I was like, Lizardos doesn't work, but obviously it would have worked. It's so hot here. I'm living in this energy-saving house, which is kind of nice. Because in the winter it never gets cold, but in the summer it never gets cold. Allure. Which one though? I guess Chassis, right? They have to come back either way, so doesn't matter, I guess. It's so dirty if I can draw 4 cards. It's crazy. Yeah. Yep. I've been making so many small misplays, but because of non-games, it's hard to get everything down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't really practice your combos a lot. It's definitely a thing. That's what they did in the OCG. The only hits the deck got was Allure, Sarcophagus, and Daumos to 1, but see them hitting White Rabbit and the Field Spell to 1. Yeah, I mean, Malice is still strong in the OCG. And Ryze is basically gone. In the beginning, Ryze was just so much more solid, but at least in the TCG, but then it fell off. Field Spell to 1 is one thing I can definitely see happening. They love hitting strong fields to 1, but I do think Rabbit is the ultra rare they will avoid giving too much dust back on. Yeah, also because White Rabbit is, even though you want White Rabbits, it's not the best card in the Malice deck, right? Now we only have an Imperm. But this one, this does not look like Malice. This is one of the first persons to not have any Malice bundle accessoires. It's not Malice. Oh, it's not much better. Oh, I'm also not sure what to hit here. I guess I hit the Prince guy. Marchet 1 is a better hit than White Rabbit 2-1. Yeah, kind of right. I'm hitting this with Imperm. I'm not sure whether this is impactful or not. People tell me this is good. I also tell people this is good. So I have to keep my lane. They can't hit much at only one copy anyways. Because of money or because I think Marcha is insanely good? Ryze is kind of dead in the OCG only because they don't have Mitsu, no. Yeah, and they did hit X Ryze to 1, right? I don't know, this game kind of looks cooked. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing myself getting Moon and Glaciared in a second here. Yeah, but yeah, Mitsu would have definitely kept the deck relevant. Unfortunately, playing against Atlantean Mermaid is kind of the same situation as playing against Malice. If you can't really stop them, then from this point onward, how do you ever win? I don't want to draw it since I want to add it with the combo. I do understand, but hard drawing the Marcher gives you a lot of 2-card combos because Marcher is one of the only in-engine extenders. It's the, yeah, one of the only. You can't start your combo banish Marcher because you want March in hand on your opponent's turn. So 2-1 would be better than Rabbit because Rabbit can chill in the grave on your ops turn. Yeah, Marcher 2-1 is definitely more impactful, I do agree. Mitsurugi Pure versus Malice, who is the winner? Like full power Malice with everything? I think we have some matches or had some matches like this, right? In the TCG. It depends, right? It depends. Who's going first, for example. So I'm a newer player and I bought all of the Malice cards because it seems fun and I understand the banish mechanic, but I just can't figure out what I'm building to exactly or how to win with it. Go check out my combo guide that I have on the YouTube channel. There at least, hopefully my opponent disconnects by the way, there at least you can learn the combos, so you know what you're building towards basically. And then you obviously have to, you have to build the combo or make the combo board and then stop your opponent. This is something, it's just by playing the game that you will learn how to stop your opponent, right? But how come an archetype gets released in the TCG and not in the OCG? OCG gets the cards first, no, but TCG exclusives, they don't get it at all. No, they do get the TCG exclusives, but later on. They get them usually, I think, at December or around about December. They get, I think, all the TCG exclusives from 1 year in December. Something like this. No, Mitsu would not do anything for Ryzen. The OCG, the deck is hit way harder in the OCG, and Onomart is way better than Mitsu variant-wise. Yeah, maybe. The Onomart stuff is cool, but yeah. Tracy, I often prioritize March in hand with GVC in the backfield, so even if they can't stop March or GVC, you have one or the other. Yeah, having both is pretty insane. So a Ghost Bell basically, yeah, I guess a Ghost Bell saves you since you can just hinder the White Binder from coming back, but yeah. What does this guy even do? Didn't he go for Moon and Glacier? What's going on? Once per chain if your opponent special summons. Ah, this is Trishula stuff, right? This is a card I always have to read like multiple times in order to understand it. You can activate this effect for cost. Face a monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects. Okay, then if you activate this has a card in another thing, you can banish. Okay. Not quite sure why he didn't go Mooning Glacier, but I'm cool, I guess. This looks kind of beatable. So if I start with the Dormos here, he will just go like this and then banish the Dormos and negate it, and then she will come back, I guess. Let's start Dormos here. I'm not... Yeah, I mean... see whether he can... has a lens. Yeah, we have the Coiled by at least. But wait, can this... Then if you activate this effect and it's not to activate a card or effect and your opponent has a card with the name on the field, you can banish. Okay. This only banishes, right? This doesn't negate. Does it negate? Then if you activate... okay, this only banishes. If a card is banished by this card... okay. This is what I mean. I have to read this so many times in order to understand this card. It's crazy. Might we be able to win this? I'm not... this will produce a lot of annoying bodies, but we have the max C, so... maybe, right? This might be one of the first times in this format that I'm actually able to maybe play through a field. Master, do I have rules TCG or OCG? OCG. I think OCG. Because there are differences to the TCG actually. Okay, nice. Is this like Trishula? And Trishula rips 3 or something like this, right? Ugh. Why is this in defense? Okay, wait. When your opponent monster activates the field, the monster is negated. How do I deal with this thing? I can't target it. So I would discard something and definitely want to keep these, I guess. MTP. MTP for GVC. I think this... no, I keep this. It's okay. Negate this. Is this like when you put a monster effect activated on the field? Okay. Okay, so how do I get rid of this thing? Cerberus, discard one. I have to discard another one. Doesn't really make sense. Dingoribo, he can summon another thing. Maybe there's more of these. So Dingoribo, I could go... but SB, I can't kill him. SB, banish this. I would need to discard another one. This one maybe, then I can extend with a... Chessy Cat maybe? You can chain this, try to banish the SP. I banish, but then I lose the body, right? Ah. Or I go Goldsuck into the Chessy Cat, then I go Link Decoder. Makes more sense, I think. The SP line is worse since this is a problem. Could banish the empty. No, we can't. Let's see what he specials here, if he even specials something. I guess. Oh, okay, it does not. So, do we want to activate this effect? Not really, right? Could go Crypta. Can I go the Access Code Talker line? I just go maybe Binder? No, I go Crypta, get this back. Access Code, activate the effect. I need to discard. Activate the effect. I need to discard. It's not great. Ah! What rank are you currently? I think we are Master 4 once again. We were Master 3, but then fell down again. Huh? Huh? I thought... Okay, I did understand this incorrectly, I think. Huh? Wait. Ah, and or graveyard. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Ah, now I can only use underground, banish something, banish something. Marcher, I guess. Marcher. All of them... Oh, this is not banished yet. Ah, that is actually good. That's good. Then we can... Then we can still go for the access code talker. Or does he have another one of these? I can use the trap if that happens. If there's another one of these floodgate guys here, then... Ah, this is also from the graveyard? Crazy Bazy. So we go access code talker here so that we can get rid of more stuff. But firstly we have to... Oh, we can target this. No. That's true. Damn it. Wait, this cannot target. Maybe I'm blanking here, but I can't target. I can... This... Okay, this was what I was blanking on, honestly. Whether I can... But then I can also not access... Ah, okay, this is over. I was... for a moment I was under the impression I can still... Because it's non-target, but... You still have to target afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Ah, damn it. Iceberry is a badly designed deck. But I mean, this was kind of close. Oh, the tier silver bullets don't work on Jesse Cotton. Yeah, unfortunately, right? This looks like one of these non-games, guys. Because it's a floodgate deck. Yeah, I do agree. They're just unfun. Hi, branded player here. Hey, Toronto, welcome. Yes, sure. You go ahead. Door mouse. Question is, does he attack first? Does not. Okay. Malice in the mirror. You can't finish his face up, banish his face up monsters because of Ice Shield Synchro. Ah, okay. Yeah, and I couldn't target them because of this Atlantean boy. I also wasn't aware that he could just revive this from the graveyard. This was another thing. What? Wait, have I gotten this back already? Oh yeah, I'm blanking here. Okay, Yes, I can impulse this. I'm stopping your place here. Hopefully. They had Telemint so hard because they wanted to stab Jesse in the face. Not sure if they are so big Jesse haters, but maybe. Maybe. Okay. So please not a second Lancier here. Ooh, Dormouse. That's sweet. This looks good, guys. Let's gain more advantage here. Ooh. Financier is actually very good. Okay, just hit Master 1 with Blue Eyes. Lancier go brrr. That's what I told you. Blue Eyes, still very good. Still very good. Yeah, they pre-ed the Diablos, is right. This would have been, I guess, very unfun. Jesse is the GOAT. They wanted Jesse to move to a different deck, and they knew he wouldn't as long as Telemint was playable. funny that you can still draw with Allure under Lancea. Yeah, because of phrasing, right? Oh, please be Malice, man. Oh, this is... Every time someone has this here, it's blue eyes in my experience. Oh god. My Lancea is dead. He only plays Master Duel. Jesse Cotton? I think he also plays the TCG. I can fake a hand trap, right? I'm like, huh. Snake Eyes. Diabetza? No. Diabetza the Black Witch. Oh, and it's not that bad. But most likely not good enough to play through Snake Eyes. He takes some rogue decks to different levels in the TCG. Events in the TCG. Yeah, that's true. For the fun, right? Oh, it's Fire King. Interesting. That I can respect. I'm a big Fire King enthusiast. Now we can play into this. Because there is then most likely no Fiendsmith here. No Azamina apparently. Maybe. Then it's maybe it's only Fire King here. That would be okay. I'm semi-retired as well. I used to be a competitive player, but decided didn't want to spend money in real life. I got back in when Master Duel came out. Yeah, I also feel this. I mean, I wanted to play Malice and continue to play Malice, but then I found out how expensive March share and yeah, the adding this stuff I guess is okay, but everyone was on 6 mulch armies, 9 mulch armies, and I wasn't going to spend that honestly. Oh god, this can be sent from the field. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, no. You can tribute this card from your hand or face up field. Why? Aww. I mean... Yeah, okay. I think we pack it up here. Maybe you have to play the anti-Malice strategy. Maybe the whole Malice situation has to calm down a bit first. Maybe there's too much Malice around. People cannot fathom that. I'm going second. For these alternate sayers not once per turn. Yeah. So you can activate it over a crossout. Oh, can I? What? Yeah, Gylo. But I mean, I don't have place. Oops. I have place actually. No, have I place? I have place. I have place, right? I can go this into Normal Summon Ash Blossom, into Lizard to Dose. No, that doesn't work. Banish, get this back. Huh, how do I play? I can't, right? Since I'm lacking the Almirage. Here's where Almirage would be play. Because then we can go Ash Blossom into a Cybers. Or can I play somehow? Banish. What can I do with them? Banish, get back to hand. Can't normal summon then. Can't summon her again. I think I can't play. So I go her and the mirror, I guess. Maybe this forces a Lancea out. Hey, nice. Forces a Maxi out. That's nice. Can live with that. Take this damage, man. This was how my hands were going the first days. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like this, right? That's okay, I think. And next turn I have plays. Oh, do I have plays? I should have plays. Oh, this will be a great Ash Blossom. Also keeps him off doing it again next turn because it's in the grave. Hopefully there is no called by here. Please let there be no called by. This Ash would be great, 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 great. Please, 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 please. Ah, cross out, no, no. Damn it. Damn it. Never lucky, but I mean, I have my Malice stuff still. Roar of the Blue Eyes. Ah, this is bad. How do I even do this now? This gets an effect veil, alright. Could hit that one, but that doesn't really matter. This one gets this one anyways. Ah. Oh, there's no real good play here, unfortunately. But I mean, if I want to play next turn, I kind of have to get rid of this effect veiler, because the effect veiler stops me then. So, I don't know. I kind of have to do this. Because whatever I draw can be effect veilered, so yeah. I guess I can keep the gets 2 blue eyes and also has 2 Yeah, I kind of have to imperm the spirit as well, because otherwise he... No, he doesn't, right? So, this field spell should not matter. He can send a blue eyes, he can summon a blue eyes, and this blue eyes gets the main. He can make a spirit, maybe kill my back row. This one can get another blue eyes back, but what does that even do? I guess it does something, actually, since then this can be a Tyrant Dragon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This Ash was important. I think we lose this. Duels feels good into Malice. Lancia protects a lot of your usual plays from Quad by and Bestials as well. That's true. Draw is a must in Malice at 3. I don't know. I don't think so. It's bad against the mirror. And it's not so important to draw yourself. For example, under Fuva you can actually play, kind of nice. Obviously under Maxi, right? But then you also have to have it, so... I can reset the kick trap, which is pretty bad for us. You can play through Effect Vader with Lizardos if you draw another Malice body. Also GVC up to revive for more bodies. Yeah, but the March Hare is in my hand, right? I guess I could have put her into the graveyard. Yes, I guess. Maybe could have used the negate for the Tyrant Dragon, but now... Am I dead? Nearly, right? This is also another... Yeah, this game is most likely over. I run 2 Droll and 2 Ash and 0 Lancia. This is a crime. 0 Lancia is a crime. Yeah. I just think Max C and Fuva existing, especially at 3 in most Malice decks, means you should play it for sure. I honestly see not a lot of Malice decks playing Fuva. Most of them don't actually. Fuva isn't that great against Malice because you can still create a lot of bodies and then for 1 draw go into a White Binder, set the Banishment Trap, go into a Ransom, set the Negate Trap. Man, I wanted to battle phase attack. Lame ass. I guess I can Maxi. I don't have room for Lancia in my build. You have 2 Drolls that you don't need. Okay. Yeah, and 1 Lancia for crossout also doesn't sound that bad. Guys, I think I'm calling it a day. My batteries, my Malice mirror match, Malice getting Lancia, non-engine war batteries are basically drained. And I think this is where we started, right? Didn't we start when we started the stream exactly here at after 5 more wins, Master Tier 3? So basically we didn't make any progress here. But yeah, this is what it unfortunately is. Here's what it is. It does not really feel like a skill format, even though Malice is a very skillful deck. More or less feels like a... I was in Master 3, yeah? Sure? I think we climbed to Master 3, right? Yeah, but I think yeah, I'm not sure. Average Master Duel experience. Yeah, this is this specific meta. It's not even Malice's fault to some extent. But yeah. Maybe it's even the call to not play Malice, honestly. I just want to play because I love it. But yeah, maybe it's just a call to, I don't know, put in a lot of Lancias in your main deck and play your favorite non-Malice deck, honestly. I run 3 Fuva, 2 Max, 2 Droll, 2 Ash, 2 Cold, 1 Crossout, and 2 Infinite. Not sure how to fit Lancia in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, could put out the Fuvas, but I mean, it depends on what you face, right? If you face a lot of Malice players, then Lancias will get you further than Fuvas will, but obviously the Fuvas are better against anything else. So Lancia is too big of a blowout card. It's like a new Maxi. Yeah, basically. I would play Maze, but not fun getting Lancia. Yeah, it's kind of the meta. I remember when I was at a regional here in Osnabrück playing Malice. This was before Marcher was out, and everybody was playing. People still are doing that, but everybody was playing triple Lancia in the side deck. And then there was a guy next to me. He was also playing Malice. I also knew him from another regional tournament. And after, I think, getting Lancia twice, not in the first game, because obviously it was the first game and the Lancias were still in the side deck, but then he got Lancia twice in the second game and in the third game. And he was like, oh, I hate this. If I get Lancia one more time, I will lose it. And he was totally losing his mind. And I sat there and I was like, yeah, but I mean, this is what you are signing up for if you play Malice, right? This is just what you're signing up for. It's what happens. Don't play Malice then. I mean, in the TCG with a side deck, this was even more pronounced, obviously, you know. I think it doesn't feel skillful because everyone is running Floodgates and Silver Bullets. Yeah, because of that. And because it's very non-engine heavy. Non-engine war heavy, right? That's why I played anti-Malice next. You definitely can. I also think it's maybe not the best option to play a totally anti-Malice deck. So in the sense that you are like, here's my Imperial Iron Wall, 3 Chaos Hunter, 3 Lancia, I have no real engine, blah blah blah. But I think it makes sense to play like good decks like maybe not Crystron. Maybe this is why I argue for Blue Eyes. I think Blue Eyes is kind of nice at the moment, since Crystron is also hit by Lancia. Snake Eyes is, yeah. You could also play like a Bestial Fiends with Control version, because if you can establish Branded Regain, that's kind of nice. But you might need Lancias and Chaos Hunters in your deck. And yeah. This is making the entire experience a bit awkward, since you can't really... You can also not rely on the fact that people are playing Malice, and then you have, I don't know, 3 Chaos Hunters, 3 Lancias, and then you play against Blue Eyes, and you're like, okay, damn it. But yeah, I think Ryzio will fix the situation a bit when it comes, hopefully in August, honestly. Still enjoy playing Malice, don't want this to sound the wrong way, basically. The one that say would be more useful than the draw. I also don't like the draws, honestly. But yeah, I can also understand this. I don't want to run a card without a side deck argument from the kitty dad, so... Should you play any good Cybers extenders like Code of Soul, so if you get Lancia, you can go Transcode into Terrorites? You could, but what you could do is just go for the Fiendsmith variant, right? Because this is what the Fiendsmith variant is for, so that you can make a Desiree, basically. Yeah, Disparter is also another one that you could play in the Bestial Control variant, which is also very nice. I think Malice is overhated. It's one of the better designed decks. Yeah, I also think it's definitely overtuned, but it's fundamentally a good deck. I also think so. I also like the way it plays. I plan on playing it in a more for fun version. Yeah, that you can also do. Once again, you can also combine it with Fiendsmith. Then you have this. Then you have outs to the Lancia and, for example, also to Chaos Hunter. Pretty easy out for Chaos Hunter, actually. But then you play a less optimal version, so downsides and upsides. It's always the case. Costs and benefits, my friends. So, hopefully you enjoyed the little evening stream. Thanks for being here. It's cool that we were so many people once again. And as always, I love you guys. Love hanging out with you, talking to you, hearing your thoughts on the current situation. So I definitely enjoyed this. But I need to refill my batteries. Oh, and with this, we are finishing the stream with one last ultra rare draw. There's an ultra rare in here. Yeah, Ash is very bad, but I mean, you cannot not play Ash. So, this would have been funny. Or you go ahead and play the Tenny Sword Soul Protoss deck and just Protoss lock your opponent. Also fun. Alright guys, once again, thanks for being here. We will see each other in the videos and obviously maybe in a few more live streams. I think when I'm going to play some of the tournaments, not quite sure when the Duelist Cup is back, but then I will also stream. Yes. Guys, thanks for being here. Enjoy your evening. I am out, guys.